so excited. This is day 3 of National Health Center Week, and we are currently at our New Horizon Family Health Services Travelers Rest office. And join with me today, we have our Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Stephen Williams. Mayor Wayne McCall is with us as well. Our CEO, Ms. Regina Mitchell. The Practice Manager for Travelers Rest, Sandra Anglin. Also, our Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Michael Rowley. We're just taking a moment to pause to be able to applaud the services and all the work that the community health staff does in providing the quality, affordable care for our community. We just want our community to be one of the healthiest in the nation. So we're just going to continue at this time in celebrating and allow Mayor McCall to go ahead and declare this National Health Center Week in the city of Travelers Rest.
Thank you, Stephanie. As we've been speaking, I certainly, on behalf of the city and on a personal level, I applaud each of you for all that you do to make sure that we do have wellness in our area. It takes great people, it takes a great love for the community and for mankind to be able to do all this. And on a personal level, I certainly appreciate it. And from a city standpoint, I can tell you that our constituents, my constituents that use your services, they're very pleased and they're very happy too. So saying that, let me read this. It's a little long, but if you'll bear with me. A proclamation for New Horizon Family Health Services. Whereas for nearly 50 years, America's community health centers have provided high quality, cost-effective, and accessible primary and preventive care to all individuals regardless of insurance status or ability to pay. Whereas health centers serve as the health care home for over 22 million Americans through more than 9,000 delivery sites across the nation. 1 in every 15 people living in the United States depends on their services. Whereas health centers are located in medically underserved areas and in locally controlled by patient majority boards, making each health center responsive to the needs of the specific community it serves. Whereas as locally owned and operated small businesses, health centers serve as critical economic engines, helping to power local economies by generating billions of dollars in combined economic impact and creating jobs in some of the country's most economically deprived communities. Whereas health centers employ more than 9,500 physicians and more than 6,300 nurse practitioners, physical assistants, and certified nurse midwives, along with social workers, case managers, and community health workers as part of a multidisciplinary clinical team designed to treat the whole patient, coordinating care and managing chronic disease at the same time, reducing unnecessary, avoidable, and wasteful use of health resources. Whereas the higher central model continues to prove an effective means of overcoming barriers to access, including geography, income, and insurance status, and doing so, improves healthcare outcomes and reduces healthcare system costs. Whereas health centers save the entire health system approximately $24 billion annually by managing chronic conditions and keeping patients out of costlier healthcare settings. Whereas health centers have worked tirelessly to grow the nation's primary care infrastructure to meet the pressing needs of Americans who still lack primary care services, a number that exceeds 62 million nationwide. Whereas the demand for health centers continues to outpace growth, and expansion of the program will be essential to meet the needs of these new patients, as existing health centers are already at capacity and many communities lack any primary care services at all. Whereas health centers remain committed to preserving and expanding access in the communities they serve, ensuring that the promise of coverage is translated into the reality of care. Whereas National Health Center Week offers the opportunity to recognize America's health centers, their dedicated staff, board members, and all those responsible for the continued success and growth of the program since its creation almost 50 years ago. During this National Health Center Week, we recognize the significant contribution of America's health centers in their vital role as local engines for healthier communities and a healthier America. Now, therefore, I, Wayne McCall, do hereby proclaim August 10th through 16, 2014 as National Health Center Week in the city of Travelers Rest. I encourage every community leader and elected officials to visit their local health center and celebrate the important partnership between America's Health Center and the communities they serve. Thank you.